Going on? Welcome to Shop Talk with Joe, part number 14. Really appreciate you guys coming and hanging out and checking it out. All the responses and great support that I've gotten, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. You guys gave me a great response on the Mad Trapper with the Stratocaster. I really appreciate that. Thought I'd play something a little bit on the clean side from my buddy Chuck Richards. He wanted to hear a little Dead. Anyhow, guys, I really appreciate the response. That was really cool. Glad you guys liked it. I have not broken out the Stratocaster in 3 years. So, it was fun to do. It's a good thing. Had a lot of fun doing it. Hey, just wanted to show you guys. Well, first of all, our Native American is a Stony in full dress. Full dress for dance. That's a Stony. Look at that beadwork. Amazing. Really cool. I really like that. The hat for tonight is, I want to dedicate this hat to Shug Emery. Thanks, Shug. This is a derby. This derby is from 1904. It's a beaver derby. And it was built by John Wanamaker. New York, Paris. 1904 beaver. So, here's to you, brother. Let's see here. Muskrat. Man, you're living in the darkness, buddy. Couple shout-outs. Muskrat 411. Poor guy ain't got no sun up there. Sitting up in the darkness. He's got a little bit of a sunrise, which is about high time of the day, but, you know, the guy's running trap lines, setting traps. Basically, it looks like dawn. So, wanted to say hi to Muskrat. Hey, Bill Gowdy. Here's a beer for tonight, buddy. Having this one for you, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope the holidays were good. Let's move right on to question and answer. Garrett Brader wants to know what my favorite baseball team is. I was born and raised out of a cradle with a New York Yankees cap on my head. So yeah, I'm a Yankees fan. Not so sure how proud of it that I am. Do I have a favorite player, Garrett? Yes, Thurman Munson. I got to watch Thurman Munson play many a times before he was killed in a tragic plane accident. But yeah, New York Yankees, Thurman Munson, buddy. That's how I roll. Good stuff. David Alexander. Have I done any birch bark products? Yeah, you know, I've done, here's these birch bark rolls that I do. These are really cool. They got little feet on the bottom of them. And they just kind of sit there and you put whatever in there. I don't know. Honey puts tissue in there and stuff, but yeah, that's one of the things I do. Another thing I do is I make these birch bark waterproof match containers. It's got a little lid on it. You take the lid off. You got your matches in there. It's got a little base on it. There's plenty of videos out there that'll show you how to do that kind of stuff, but yeah. Waterproof match containers out of birch bark. Other containers. Yeah, I've done cheesy canoes and all that kind of stuff, but you know, great question, David. I hope you're enjoying that book that you got. That sounds really cool. I'd like to check that out. Up North Living. Do I make knives? No, I don't make knives. Not as of yet. Who knows what the future will bring, but I'm really getting into making my sheaths. I'm really enjoying the knives that a lot of the great knife makers are making that I'm buying. So, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll get involved in that, but thanks for asking, buddy. NS Trapper Hunter. Barry, how could you ask me such a question? Really? My favorite YouTube channel? I can't, I don't know how to answer that. I really can't answer that question. There's a lot of really super great YouTube channels out there, and you know, just between you and I, bud, I'm not going to answer that. I can't do that. I watch a lot of channels. There's a lot of super channels out there. I love to watch them, and you can't ask me what my favorite one is, because I don't have one. Sorry, Bear. Rex Burger. Oh, I missed you, bud, on last video when you had sent me somewhat of a double question and you wanted to know my thoughts on the Grants Forest Brooks Small Forest Axe. Oh, man, dude. For real? Cadillac. This thing is the real deal. I mean, you're talking about some really high quality steel that is all hand forged, all hand stamped. And if you go watch the videos and you kind of wonder, you know, well, geez, you know, that's an awful lot of money. It's an awful lot of money to spend on a tool that I'm going to work with in the woods. But I'll tell you what, super, super good steel. Now, I like the way my buddy Chris Killinger says nobody needs an axe that sharp, but I don't know. Sharper the better. You can shave with that. I would highly recommend one. The ergonomics are fantastic. The way it feels in the hand, very good. You have to be extra careful with this because of its size, especially with your legs and feet. So, it's a great axe, great camp axe. Not too heavy to carry, but it's well worth it. There's a romance about carrying this axe in the woods. I really love it, really enjoy it. Great question, Alexander. Thank you. Sorry I missed you last week. Or, no, Rex. Sorry. H&H Outlaws asked me if I shot a monster buck, would I want it to be a typical or would I want it to be a non-typical? I would want it to be a non-typical. I would want kickers all over the place. I'd want that fucking thing looking like a porcupine. Yeah. I would really love to shoot a big buck that has got a lot going on. You know, who wouldn't? You know, I mean, I've shot some nice bucks that are typical, but I would really love, Ricky, to shoot a big non-typical. But thanks for asking, man. New projects. What I got going on? Oh boy, man, guys. Sheath making is coming along. Let me show you the latest one. I did this one for my Pinto Tursk, and I did my first cutout where I cut the center out and I double laminated miniature Gemsbach fur. I don't know if you can see that. That's fur. Miniature Gemsbach fur, and I cut the the frame out, and I laminated it through the welt, and I wound up with quite a good size welt, to say the least. But I got a nice ferro rod set up on there that I just ground down today on whitetail. Actually, the first whitetail buck I ever shot. It's all polished, but it came out real nice. I'm happy. I got the basket weave on the strap there, and it's a very beautiful knife that Pinto made for me. You guys saw this in a past video. And she just, it's a garage for this knife. No doubt. No doubt. Very happy, guys. First time I did the ferro rod. Thanks, Greg. Busy Can Do for showing me how to do that. I also got one here going for my buddy Garrett Brader. You're all in wet form, buddy. Got your knife in there. Got it shaping, working it. She's gonna come out nice. It'll be nice for you, buddy. So, well, anyhow, let's see here. Oh, and I'm working on fire steels. I got a whole bunch of antler cut. And I got a whole bunch of fire steels. 5/16, I got all kinds of shapes of antler cut. You know, so I'll be working those all down. And doing fire steels, whitetail deer antler, you know. So, last Shop Talk with Joe, I skipped you guys out of a joke. So, I told you I would do one this week. Here we go. You ready? Husband and wife are laying in bed at night, and she fell asleep, and he reached over and he starts rubbing her thigh, you know, and she wakes up, and then he kind of goes up her hip a little bit, and she's saying, wow. And then he starts rubbing her arm, going up and down her arm, and towards her hand and everything, and she's thinking, wow, this is great, you know. And then he starts rubbing across the front of her stomach, and wow. And then all of a sudden he stops. And she says, honey, she says, that was very nice. She says, we haven't done that in a while. She says, you know, I really enjoyed that. Why did you stop? And he said, well, because, honey, I found the remote. See you in Shop Talk 15, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave me a question. Leave me a comment. Give me a thumbs up. All that good shit, you know. Talk to you guys soon.